Hi and welcome to Indigo Starfire. My name is Bevin, and in this video I'm going to be looking into the energies of love for the month of April 2023 for the Pisces collective. You can apply these energies for your sun, moon, or rising sign. Cross watchers are welcome as well. And I'm just starting out on this series of monthly zodiac sign readings here on this channel, so I'd love to hear your feedback in the comments section of the video. And before I get into the reading, I wanted to start with the channel announcements. If you'd like a personal reading, I offer them through my Etsy shop. There's a link in the description box of the video for that. I offer a variety of pre-recorded video readings, written readings, and channeled letters. Turnaround time on everything is 5 to 7 days from the time of purchase. I also sell handmade jewelry, dream catchers, and sun catchers if you're interested in checking any of that out as well. And I've launched a second channel here on YouTube. It's called Lady of the Dawn Tarot. There's a link in the description box as well as in the channel section of my page for that. The format over there consists of pick cards and general energy check-ins related to subjects such as spirituality, ascension, wellness, and self-love. I've also just put out the first in the monthly series of zodiac sign readings, collective energy readings over there. So if any of that sounds interesting, I invite you to check that channel out. I thank you for your support there as well as for your continued support here on this channel. So as far as this reading is concerned, I'm going to be getting 3 cards, 3 clarifiers, and closing it out with some guidance. So Pisces, what do you need to know for the month of April as far as love is concerned? Okay, so we've got the 5 of Cups, Queen of Swords, and the 8 of Wands. So this can tie into somebody who you have been grieving the loss of. You've been very heartbroken. It's been very difficult to get over a situation with somebody. They bring forth some kind of truth, some kind of an apology, confirmation that they are missing you as well. So this can open the road for repair between the two of you, working through the difficulties you faced in the past. This can also tie into a bit of sorrow on your part, maybe as far as other people, friends, just people on the internet posting all their happy couple pictures that have made you feel very kind of lonely and isolated. If you've been in a period of, being single, there's really not been a lot of options, maybe by choice, maybe just by design. You've had a very difficult time meeting quality candidates to exchange loving and romantic energies with. This is this indication here of soulmate energy that is right around the corner, something that's right on your peripheral that is definitely getting ready to announce itself in some manner this month. If this is a fresh person coming in, a new person, this can be the opening the doors of those lines of communication, the introduction of somebody new. You gain this awareness of hope, restoration, and possibility. And I'm hearing no longer a bridesmaid, now a bride. So I think that kind of is coming through as sort of the reversal of that idea of always a bridesmaid, never a bride. Maybe that could take form of always a groomsman, never a groom, and kind of the reversal of that in some sense, that it's almost like this is your time. This is your time to experience that love and romance and, words of love, getting to know one another, flirting, exchanging, somebody who's able, willing, and ready to exchange with you in a loving manner. You're not just kind of like standing on the outside looking in, having to watch everybody else, being happy for them, but at the same time being reminded of like the sense of loneliness within you. There's a sense of change happening with that, something that is coming in very quickly into your life, into your world, and into your reality, that is not just somebody, expressing that they think you're attractive and you go out on a couple dates and it's really wonderful, but this is almost like the entry of a soulmate, somebody that has long-term potential, somebody that can be very fulfilling for you, a healing taking place in the heart chakra, a healing of your view of love, your experience of love. If you've been used to disappointments, this can be the introduction of somebody who really helps to restore your faith and confidence in the idea of true love, in a layer of romance you've never experienced with another person person before. This can be somebody who's very romantic, words of love, who kind of takes that initiative, is not always the one saying I love you too, but they're making that move first. They're opening those doors first. They're the one approaching you, and it almost feels that it comes in when you're not expecting it. You're not seeing it. You're not looking, and all of a sudden, you kind of like take your eyes off of a current sort of situation that you've been lamenting, or again, this idea of, being happy for other people, but recognizing that, maybe you're single, you're you're lacking a +1 in a sense, and all of a sudden you've got that restoration. It's kind of like a new day dawning as far as love is concerned for you, or somebody from your past who, is taking those action steps to kind of cut through any sort of difficulty, to dry those tears and to restore in some way, to start that line of conversation so that you're able to extract yourselves from a difficult phase or cycle that you have worked through together. It's like mopping up the spilled milk rather than continuing to sort of like cry about that. A sense of, again, like somebody who's really been missing you from afar as well. And that won't apply for everyone. This can even tie into the theme of in the course of you, mourning for someone, missing someone, grieving the loss of a connection. New love presents itself for you, and it may be very startling. It may kind of like catch you off guard. It may take you by surprise. It may take you some time to kind of like acclimate to that. And regardless of if your heart is awakened, you're aware of that. It's the introduction of that. So this may be somebody that comes through in a friend capacity. Maybe this is somebody who is, that shoulder to cry on. They give you a lot of advice. They give you a lot of assistance, a lot of perspective. You're exchanging with one another on that level in some manner. They're allowing you the time and space to, go through your process of grieving, kind of being that support system for you as you sort of extract yourself from those energies on your own. And this can indicate, the introduction of that person, a recognition within you that that person has been a support system that kind of in the months to follow beyond the month of April. This can be where you're turning your gaze away, you're finishing out that cycle of grief and opening yourself up to embrace the blessing of love, which is very present and very available to you. So I'm going to get some clarifiers to get a little bit deeper into this. So we have Judgment, the Fool, and the Three of Cups. So this is definitely with Judgment talking about like a reawakening in some manner, a re-sparking, maybe a restoration of your hope in love through a new person that shows up in your reality, even if it's something where they're just in proximity to you in like in the sense of like a friend or a confidant or a companion. Definitely the element of friendship here with the Three of Cups. They do represent a new beginning in love in some manner. This feels to be somebody that will be patient with you. That they are kind of following their intuition in some sense, making their energy available to you, but are very open for you taking that leap of faith. This is a very supportive person, somebody who, you're having a good time with. So this can be, like a new friend that has the ability to develop into romance in sort of the future. This can even be kind of that steps that you're taking, something that is conveyed or communicated that helps you see this person. It awakens you to, the lens of love, the energies of love. It encourages you to take a fresh start, that kind of what you've been seeking has been right there all along, or it's presently in your reality. This can also talk about, the person resurfacing from the past. They're wanting to revive the connection. They're wanting to resurrect the connection. They're wanting to, repair the circumstances that have gone awry between you two previously. They're wanting a fresh start. They're wanting to take a chance. They may take a leap of faith to you. You may have ended on very bad terms with one another. There could have definitely been a third party situation that was involved. Maybe you were made to feel like an option. Maybe this was, something that kind of interfered in the connection, interfered in the circumstance. It's left you with a lot of uncertainty, a lot of heartbreak to deal with. And this is someone then reapproaching you, making that effort, trying to reignite the connection, trying to kind of fix what was broken between the two of you. That it's kind of they're hopeful, they're wanting a resurrection of this, but there's still kind of this cloudiness. There's this uncertainty as far as if that can successfully be overcome between the two of you. They're not fully aware of if you are receptive to this, and yet they are answering some kind of higher call within them to at least make a fresh start. It's maybe somebody who has realized the grass wasn't greener on the other side, and so they're bringing something very fresh to you, starting off as friends, perhaps trying to reestablish the bond between you on that sense, understanding that trust may take time to rebuild, yet they're making an effort. They're taking that leap of faith. They're stepping out of their comfort zone in some way. This is also very interesting here that we've got, these 3 cups that are spilled over and then the 3 cups upright. So this does speak to like a reversal of fortunes for you, whether this is somebody from your past returning with the present ability, intent, motivation to try and course correct in the situation with you, or somebody new that is coming into your life, into your reality, that is going to change your status, your circumstance, your situation, from being kind of like on the outside looking in, being that third wheel, to it's your party. You're the one, that has that +1 by your side. You're the one that has that, companion. You're not just watching other people's loving energies and, trying to be happy for them, but being acutely aware of kind of that void within your own life, that in some way it's like a dawning of a new day in love for you, a very fresh opportunity, especially with this Fool. This definitely indicates either somebody from the past who has grown and evolved. They may have gone through some kind of karmic lesson. The universe has called judgment on this person, and so they're coming towards you with more of a beginner's mind. They've maybe, they're trying a new approach in some manner. Something about them is very different. It's almost like knowing what they had now that it's gone kind of a thing. So it can be an indication of a different type of cycle between the two of you. But this is also really with this Fool, an indication that for a lot of you, this is a new person. This is not somebody that you have a romantic history with that may be approaching you, that it's almost like it's your time or your season, or the energies are very favorable to kind of like wrap up, to put a closure to a type of partner that you have had. It can be evidence as well of sort of the healing work that you've done, the gratitude that you've cultivated for other things in your life, and you're magnetizing in a fresh opportunity at love and partnership. Not just another person that's like a repeat of cycles and patterns, but it's something where if you'd experienced disappointments in love, this is somebody new coming in that will kind of add to the measure of your existence in a lot of ways. Definitely someone who could be, a friend first, and then it evolves into something else. Maybe they're currently a friend and taking that leap of faith out to kind of like introduce you to the concept that they have feelings for you. They're bringing forth some kind of a gesture, some kind of a truth, something that they present to you that is very different from what you've known and experienced with them or with love and partnerships in general. So a beautiful energy here of restoration and kind of moving from one circumstance to another that is available to you in the month of April, and then kind of rippling out beyond that. So in terms of signs with the cups, we have water, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Swords is air, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Wands is fire, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Judgment is Scorpio, and the Fool is Aries. So I'm going to get some guidance for you, and these can be little mantras that you include in your self-care practice throughout the month of April, or these can even just be bits of guidance and wisdom that sort of reinforce these energies right here. Okay, and we have, I open myself to new experiences and honor my body with love and respect. Yeah, so definitely a fresh energy coming into you, a different type of person that you've been used to dealing with in love previously. This may be something that is you're having to take baby steps, move, very kind of cautiously, or you're stepping into new territory in some way. This can talk about, a period of being single, of just not really meeting anyone that you're compatible with, nothing that has kind of a lasting or long-term value. And there's a new kind of like a paradigm shift in all of that, rather than just, maybe a series of dates with people and then it falls through. This is something that, it has more of a lasting potential to it. This can also talk about somebody resurfacing from your past with this intention to start again, to start fresh, to try and create new memories with one another, to ease sort of the discord that has occurred between you previously, or even if this is somebody that had just kind of run from the intensity and nature of the connection. This Eight of Wands and the Queen of Swords can definitely indicate like a declaration of true love, like you're the one. This is genuine. They have these genuine feelings. They're done running. They're wanting to participate rather than kind of pull away. So this can be a new and like a fresh manifestation of what they've presented to you in the past that can open the door to something different occurring between you in the future. And we also have I create positive actions through the cycle of change. So a beautiful confirmation right there of kind of this, a reversal of fortune in some way, or a turning of the tables. Like if the chips had been down in your romantic life, if you'd, just hit a lot of walls, it'd been a lot of disappointments, your things are turning in your favor. It's reversal of fortune in a very positive way. That the steps that you've taken to remain open, to, continue to sort of sit in that vibration of love, be happy for other people, truly congratulate other people, honor that part of yourself that feels lonely, but at the same time that you've not closed your heart, you've not hardened your heart, you've remained open and receptive, that the universe is now presenting you with an opportunity to have some kind of renewal in terms of love, have a very fresh experience, to experience that joy and that sense of kinship with another person, so that it's your season that's getting ready to start. It's your turn as far as love is concerned. So beautiful energies of a fresh beginning, something new, something that's right in that peripheral, right in your perimeter that you may not see, you may not be anticipating, and it's almost like you turn around and all of a sudden there it is. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, or share. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well.